Hi everyone, welcome to a new YouTube video. My name is Alexandra. Welcome. And we're here to do a new makeup tutorial. I didn't do much today. I definitely did wash my face and do all that stuff that you're supposed to do when you're not in quarantine, like a real human person. I went and straightened out my hair. So my hair is looking a lot better than it has, but I'm here. Okay, so today I wanted to do a new makeup look. I got so many positive feedback on everybody on Facebook and Instagram, those who did check the video out. And also I got a few questions about the lipstick I was wearing. It is Max Cosmetics matte liquid lipstick colors. It is in the color So Me. I don't know if the camera is gonna focus that, but it's So Me. It's a very dark nude. It's very pretty. I love it. I actually just like to wear it when I wear liquid eyeliner. So it was a very boldy move for me to wear it with a bold eye and then with having a bold lip. So I went through my makeup drawer, going through some palettes and seeing what palette I wanted to recreate or haven't touched in a while. Please know if these palettes are old. If you have it, then you be able, or you have something similar colors, you can recreate the looks. But so I'm not advising you to use any old palettes. I have them in my makeup drawer and I want to use them to create like different looks with you guys. So I have two. I used to use this palette a lot and I have created different looks, and this is before I started doing like YouTube videos and videos for IGTV, and it's the My Little Pony movie collection, and I have used it, but I have not hit pan on them. So Generosity and Loyalty has been the colors I have used the most, and I think Applejack and Kindness. So I have created colors, like looks with these colors. I have done Loyalty and I have done a phenomenal look on it. I will insert a picture right here so you can see what look it was. So I also have the Game and Throw ones. I actually I use only two colors in this palette, and I did scrape one of these by mistake. Only two, I think, 2 or 3. I used this one, and I think I used this one, and I don't know what other color I used. And I will insert that video on the bottom. I did it for IGTV. So I kind of don't know what I want to do. So before I start anything, my lips are peeling. I'm gonna prime my eyes. Using my favorite Milani's eye primer. I love this primer. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna prime my eyes while we talk. We're not gonna talk much, but because my last video was pretty long, 45 minutes. That's pretty long compared to my last videos. I kind of want to talk, but I don't want to talk too much. I'm trying my best to get myself as much, created, like kind of get dressed, but it's so hard to like want to get dressed. I've been like grabbing my husband's like hoodies, and I've been living off of it and living off a lot of pajamas, a lot of sweatpants, because I don't want to get dressed. Yeah. So yeah. Also, when I create these looks, to be honest with you, like the picture I just inserted, I can never recreate it again. I don't know if you guys could do that. Like after I create a look, I can't recreate it. Like it's over for me. Is that I'm thinking about using the My Little Pony palette today. I'm really curious. I know there's a lot of like a lot of people didn't like this palette as much. My own opinion, I actually did enjoy it. It's, some of these colors weren't as pigment, so I had to use like NYX White Pod and my NYX Bare. Now at the time wasn't that one. I would use the Wet n Wild's setting spray to kind of like help the colors pick up a little bit more. But yeah, so a lot of people have mixed emotions about this palette, but I actually enjoyed it. I loved it. I'm gonna go with Generosity, and I'm gonna add that all over into the crease, and I'm gonna just lift that right inside the crease. Yeah, so yeah, you know what, I'm kind of happy today. I actually went and did my hair, because I was gonna get on camera and I was gonna just put my hair in a bun, because my hair is a little longer that I could do a full bun now. I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer so you guys can see. Breaking out a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff that into my crease. I love this color, Generosity. If you have this palette, then you can follow along. But if you don't, you want a taupe color into your crease. So I'm just buffing that in. So yeah, but I was kind of excited that I did do that. I kind of went and kind of got dressed up. Not dressed up, because I'm not dressed up for you guys right now. And I'm really trying my best to dress up a little bit and kind of get some motivation to kind of dress up and kind of like get out of the hoodies and everything. But it's kind of hard when you don't want to dress up. This quarantine has me like really, like last time I just put on a sweatshirt and I had pajama pants under, and it sucks because it's just like, before, when I used to record with you guys, for YouTube or like IG, yeah, sometimes I would not be like, I'll be home and I'll just record, but most of the time I will actually record when I come back from work. So I will come home, wipe the makeup I had on for that day, and kind of like start and I wash my face, and I would just jump and record a video. So it wasn't like too much of a, you know, hassle of having to like do all these changes. All right. I'm trying to think. I have this like dry skin on the lip, and I should do a lip scrub. You should never rip the dead skin off your lips, because you cause more damage. But I never lip. Princess Sky Star is the color. It has been calling me for a while. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like more closer in. I'm a little blind. I'm blind as a bat. I kind of like that color, but I'm trying to think, do I want to do all these spring colors? Magic and Purple Sky, Magic and Princess Sky, Star Sky. It's a great combination color, but then I'm thinking a Rainbow Dash with it. But then again, I'm like, I just did a look this week with blue, so I can kind of like, I don't know if I want to go ahead and give you that. How would that look? Actually, let's go with Storm King, and we're gonna just go with the flow of things, you know, because I don't know what I want to do. So I'm gonna just buff this at the far corner, just at the far corner, just to get some gray in there. And I'm gonna try to create a V right here. So I'm gonna bring that to the end. The only bad thing is that obviously Storm King has a lot of glitter to it, so I'm getting mostly glitter than its color itself, but that's why we're gonna build it up to in our corner. I'm gonna build it up. So if you have this color, we're really just building it up, because as we discussed, we know that this palette doesn't really have a lot like pigmentation. Gotta really work with it. So So I like to challenge myself. Right now I'm challenging myself to where, like, this is a very disliked palette from certain people because it's not as pigmented, but I want to show you that things could happen. All right, so I'm gonna bring that into the bottom lash line a little bit, not as much. Okay, because I want to sort of smoking it out a little bit, but not there. So I'm gonna buff that in there to the middle of the crease to the outer. And the reason I add generosity in the middle is just that's gonna be my color to just have as my transition color between the two colors. I could have just I usually like to use generosity to all over the lid and kind of cover my eye with it, and that kind of like messes with, you know, I work with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff the corners again here of my crease. I'm first starting at the end, and then I'm gonna build it, because remember, the color is not as buildable. Right there, it's like I have a lot of the gray, but it gotta blend it. I'm gonna bring it down and create a sharp V in the far end of it. We're gonna go ahead, buff that. All right, I promised myself I wasn't gonna talk as much, so I will be sort of like fast forwarding a lot of stuff, but not as fast as compared to like certain of the videos when I go ahead and do it super fast. Because I don't know if you guys want me to like talk through it to the steps of what I'm doing, or you just guys are just interested of the look. So I'm just buffing this color right into the crease, bringing it to the middle. And it's so much harder without a table, so I can like let my hand go ahead and do its magic. So I gotta always look at my mirror to kind of like see where I need to clean up and adjust. So yeah. Oh, it's so funny. I actually want to do, all right, so I've done this video of review on the Frida Kahlo collection, and it's actually one of my most viewed videos, and I kind of want to do a new look with that palette. I most likely would. I guess, you know, based on read online, not a lot of people like the palette. I actually did like the palette itself, so I kind of want to do another look. Same thing. I guess everybody always have different opinions on certain palettes, even though this one is not like the best pigmented palette, but it's one of my, I actually do enjoy the My Little Pony one a lot. All right, I was thinking about, from the same brand, getting the Trolls palette from it. All right, so I buffed that out. I'm gonna get a nice clean blending brush, and I'm gonna blend out those on the top, because I still want, I still want generosity to peek through. I don't want it. And with this color, with this palette, you gotta be careful when you blend. Like when you blend out, sometimes if you could kind of remove the color off. It's one of those palettes. If you have it, you know what I'm talking about. Like if you move it too much, you lose some of the color on the eye look. So I'm gonna work on this, and then I'll come back with the base of the color, and we'll discuss what we're trying to create. It still has some glitter. As we know, we've discussed how the palette works, so we're not gonna be discussing the quality. But I went to Honesty, which is a beautiful chocolate, like a real dark brown chocolate color, and that helped me kind of like, you know, darken the end of the eyelid. The thing is, I want to go with Sky Princess, and I'm really nervous because I went ahead and added Storm King, which is more of a gray shimmer color, and then I'm gonna swatch it. If you have it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the color. It's more of a taupe, like it's gray, but it looks sort of like a dark bronzer. Like it's look mostly like brown. I don't know, maybe I'm colorblind, but it looks gray, but then when you swipe it, put it in the eye, it doesn't come off as much gray. So I'm kind of thinking, because I want to do Sky Princess Sky Star into it, I don't know how that combination will look with those, like this color with this color, because I added Honesty to that corner to darken it up. How would that work? You know what, we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna sort of like speed it up a little bit, and if it doesn't work, you'll see me wiping it off and restarting over. Yeah, let's speed it up. Let's speed it up because I don't know how would that work. Let's see. I definitely want to use it, you know. Let's see when my brain gathers together, because I'm kind of I have something in mind. Let's speed this up. So far, not done with the eyes. Trying to see how I feel about, remember I sprayed it with Bear With Me by Wyatt NYX to kind of help pick up the color. And also what I do is, if you have this palette and you're like, I hate how the pigmentation, I kind of use the back of this, and I kind of like lift up some of the lift up some of the shadows, and I pick it up with the wet brush, and I kind of like I'm patting it in, and then I use a blending brush to kind of like blend the colors and kind of like just pack on and then blend a little bit so they could have a formation of the colors. I'm just a little nervous because it started with the mint color, then blue, and then this harsh gray. So I'm kind of thinking how this is gonna work, but I'm trying to think, maybe I should do a full face now, because that's gonna allow me to show you what I want to do. So I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Perfection base. So I have combination skin, so I have very oily skin right here in this areas, so I would use a mattifying in these areas and the other areas, but I'm not going. So I'm gonna just use the primer right there, so you know, because you know, as we all know, makeup does expire, so if we don't use it, they're gonna just sit there. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and apply that. I like how it feels on my skin. So right now I'm thinking, you know what, I haven't used this foundation in a while. This is Tarte, and this is the my eye is itching. and this is in the color. What color is it? I can't even give you an answer because I have white. The color, as you see, you know the name is always right here. I think it's in the color. I don't know. I'm gonna check online, and when I check online, I will give you an answer for that one. So I'm gonna use the back of my hand to apply the foundation. You know, obviously if I was going to work, it would be a different, or like going out, I have a different step on applying certain of my foundations, but this is just a video. So I'm gonna apply this. I think I put too much. Oh well. I'll pick up some with the makeup sponge to absorb some of the foundation. I did put a lot, which is okay. This could be fixed. So I'm dabbing that in. Use a sponge after to kind of like soak up some of my foundation from my face, because it went a little too heavy with the dab it in the area. So I'm gonna dab. This is a little darker than my complexion. It's okay. Just want to give myself a little bit of color since I've been in quarantine in a while. I haven't, like I said, I only left to go for the supermarket, and I haven't left for anything else. So I'm looking a little like, normally if people who knows me naturally know I don't like to be under the sun. I'm actually always in the shade, but that I still go out there and try to get as much sun, but all right. I'm gonna finish the foundation off camera, and I'll come back to let you guys know what concealer I'm gonna use. I'm gonna finish this and I'll come back, and then maybe I'll be dressed. I don't know. We'll see. Well, also make sure if your hair is up, you target your ears, but my hair's not gonna be up. Because if I do change, I want my neck to look like a matchy match. All right, let me finish this. I'll come right back and I'll show you my concealer. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then I'll show you my concealer. So I just realized I thought I was recording the smoking of the bottom of the line. I wasn't, but it does not hurt to. I'm gonna probably just reapply a little bit and then kind of show you. I deadass thought I was recording, but we're gonna grab Honesty and Storm King if you have those. If you don't have this palette, the brown one, and maybe like a real dark silver with like sparkles, you're gonna mix those two colors back and forth, and then you want to dab that and then just drag that in the bottom of your waterline. And I'm gonna also show you what else did I did, because I don't know if I missed the other part. And we're just gonna drag it to the middle, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab Rainbow Dash to your just to add right here in the corner, not in the corner, but right here in the middle, and kind of like make sure it's real. If you don't have the palette, you will grab a blue and kind of just drag it like just right there. You could smoke, in my opinion, you could go ahead and smoke it out with those two colors and still have that effect, but I'm just gonna grab that and kind of smoke that out a little bit, make the blue still pop. All right, so what I did in my inner corner, let me clean up this brush so you can see. I don't know if I recorded that part because I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Cleaning my brush, and I use Laughter, this very pretty color, and I dab that in there, and I'm gonna go ahead add that in my inner corner and kind of like bring that up and kind of blend that a little bit into the mint color. All right, so with a nice fluffy brush. All right, so we're gonna grab this white color, any white color that you have, and we're gonna go ahead and apply that right onto our brow bone, and just to like blend any little harsh lines you could possibly have at the top of you, just to clean that out. See, like, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I do makeup here and there, but I like making easy makeup steps for anybody who's watching, because you know, sometimes I always get people telling me when they see my makeup, oh my god, it's so good, like, but it's so difficult at the same time. Yeah, everything's with practice. The more you practice, the better you get with makeup. And obviously there's people that are gifted and just don't have to be, you know, sitting there for hours to do it. So I used to do makeup when I was younger, and I used to like lock myself in my room for hours and create like different looks and all that stuff. I'm gonna use black into my waterline, and I'm using my ring finger to bring it down. No other ring, I use my ring finger to bring it down because I'm not gonna drag my eyes. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and create a wing liner on this look. So if you haven't seen me make a wing eyeliner tutorial, I will link it below. It is on my IGTV. It is super simple, and this is super hard not having a table, because even though I've been doing my liner for years, I still like to have some type of support. And I don't like talking when I do this. I'm using Black Radiance as my liquid eyeliner. This is my go-to. I have other ones. I use the color ones from NYX and Wet n Wild, but okay, that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other liner. Very, like I did last time, I'm not overextending it. I'm keeping it where I went ahead and shade out the corners out. So I kind of kept it very small. I could have extended it out more, but I didn't want to. I kind of think the liner where I'm stopping it at is like perfect for this look. But obviously, if you want to extend it out, extend it out. I'm sorry guys, I can't talk while I'm trying to do a liner. Like, it's very impossible. I don't know how certain people could do it. I can't. Like, that's one of my pet peeves. I can't do it. So, moment of silence, like for un minuto, por favor, un minuto. All right, so as for my face, I'm wearing as a highlighter Bretman's Rocks collection with Wet n Wild, and then for blush I'm using this one, and the blush color is, doesn't tell me the blush, it just says Extra Dimension blush from MAC in the middle, and yeah, that's it. And mascara, Maybelline. So I have a few options here. I have this pretty color by Wet n Wild, and this is the nudist peach. Then I have the Kylie lipstick, Hustle Honey, and then this one, Money Mindset, and then my Prep and Prime. And then I'm thinking about this one, since it was a super epic fail when I tried to use it as like a top coat in a color for So Me by MAC. I'll link it below, from MAC. So if you guys are interested, I know I got a few questions about that one. So let's go with this one. Why not? See how it looks on the lips, and then if I don't like it, I'll change it. Okay, let's see. Okay. I don't like that lipstick color with the look. I think it was crashing too much. So there's back to the beginning. Let's go with this color. I think this color will do so good. I'm sorry, my kids are starting to come out here. Money Mindset. Let's go with this color. And then my mom's texting me. Let's go with this color. Let's do Money Mindset on the lips, actually. I don't think I like... That color always washes me out. Oh, guys, I'm having a hard time with the lip color. I'm gonna dab a little extra off of it. And you know what? Let's top it off with this color right on top of it. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna top it off with this color.
It's almost. It's almost.
Okay. I think I like this better. You know what? Let me go check in the mirror in my living room first to see if I like it. Because I don't know if I like it. Okay. I actually went to check and I actually liked the combination. I had to blend it a little bit more with I blended with my finger the two colors to see how it looked. So that looks so much better. And then it's time for me to go. This is the end of the video because my little ones are out here, and that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed this quick tutorial. It looks a little similar to the one I did yesterday, this week. I don't know. It looks similar, but you know what? I wanted to come here and just do a really quick tutorial using this palette. If you have it, that would be excellent. You could go ahead and do it with me. Or if you have something similar, you could go ahead and work with those colors and tell me what you think in the comments below. Like last time, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me here. Hey, I am Alexandria on Instagram. And yeah, while I'm getting myself back into order and, you know, being a little bit creative, I'm trying to see if I crank out maybe 1 or 2 videos today. But not really trying to get dressed, you know. If it requires for me to wear a hoodie and keep my head scarf for the rest of the video, I am down for it. I did like the combination with Pur Cosmetics Money Mindset and NARS. If you was wondering, I'll link them. I think she still has these. It comes in a bundle of the money stacks. I like the combination with these, but I use my fingers off camera to like blend it. It look a little better blending it with my fingers than when I applied it with the stick. It looked real like weird. The only bad thing is that I usually like to accentuate my lips a little bigger, so I couldn't do that with that today, but it's cool. Setting spray, no setting spray because I'm not going nowhere. But if I was hit it with the bear with me right now because it's right next to me. But yeah. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and wash off my makeup because I gotta work on another video for you guys. Not for YouTube. So if you want to see what video I'm working for, you have to follow me on Instagram. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody stays safe. What's going on? All right. Take care, guys.